Hey guys, we're live on Center. My name is Talarinsky, and I'm the yoga expert on Center. I am broadcasting to you live from my home studio, which I own with Bess Prescott at Creature Yoga in Byron Bay, Australia. So, we're going to flow together for about 15 minutes and maybe have a little moment of centering of meditation. I know you're spending a lot of time at home at the moment, and movement's really important. Also, concentration or attention on one point can be really useful. So we're going to start with some breath-focused attention. So please set yourself up, and if you have a yoga mat, that's great. And if you don't have a yoga mat, you can be on the floor or on a rug or do whatever you need to do to make it work. So I'll get you to close your eyes and just find a comfortable seat. Please take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let the breath flow out really slowly. Keep your attention with your breath and begin to shape and deepen your breath. And set the intention that for the next 15 minutes, you will stay focused on your breathing. So everything begins with an intention. And keeping your eyes closed, if that works for you right now, just a couple more deep, slow breaths into the belly. Keeping that rhythm that you've established, you're going to slowly make your way up to a stand. And as you breathe in, please reach your arms up long. Interlace the palms above your head. Flip the palms up toward the ceiling. Press the palms up. Breathe in deeply. And with the exhale, twist to the right. Press your feet down. Inhale back to center. I can see many of you logging in, but I'm too far away, so I can't see any names. Exhale to the left, but hello to everyone who's joining us. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, now you're going to hold on to the frame of your arms. So thumbs in the creases of the elbows. You're going to try and widen the arms out. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, take a little lean over to the right side. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, a little lean over to the left side. Back to center, breathing in. Take your palms in prayer, touch and reach them up. And then as you exhale, bow forward. Let the exhale be a moment of emptying. With your breath in, look up halfway. And as you breathe out, step back to downward facing dog. And take a moment in the down dog. Lift both heels. Bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Lift both heels again. Bend the other knee, straighten the other leg. So it's kind of like, or we like to say, taking the dog for a little walk. And continue like so, pedaling out the heels. Pressing your arms nice and long and let your shoulders spread on your back. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, let your mind empty, thoughts dissolve into breath. Right leg lifts up and back as you breathe in. And see if you can keep the thigh parallel to the mat. Come high onto your bottom toes, rocking forward as you breathe in. Take the knee towards the nose, the shoulders above the wrist, and step the foot in between the hands. Coming up onto fingertips, you'll pull your heart through the arms and you let your butt sink down just to touch. Broaden your collarbones, soften your face, take any tension out of your face. One more breath in. And then exhale, pull the front leg to straight. So I'm going to lift my front toes, lift my back heel, and come onto fingertips. Hug everything towards the midline, and then bow over the straight leg. Just one full breath in. And a nice emptying breath out. You're going to rebound the front knee. Press into the hands, step back to downward facing dog. You're going to drop the knees to the floor. Take the buttocks back towards the heels. I'm going to slide my hands forward, and as I drag on my fingers, the forearms come down towards the mat, and I glide onto my belly. Little cobra pose, the elbows hug in, the hands slide down towards the lower ribs, and you float the feet. Spin the pinkies down, lift the heart. Imagine you're surfing. Yeah. One more breath in. Exhale, lower everything forward and down. Okay, tuck your toes under, find your inner strength. Inhale, it's one push up to plank pose. Straight arms, breathing in. Exhale, you're in downward facing down. Second side, we lift the left leg up as you inhale. Come high into your bottom toes. Take the knee towards the nose, press the mat away, step the foot between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips, pull your heart through your arms, let your back knee drop down, let your hips drop down, gaze forward. Take the tension out of your face. One more breath. As you exhale, both legs straighten. You lift the front toes, you lift the back heel. I hug in towards the midline to keep the legs strong, and then as you exhale, bow over the leg. And remember your commitment to your breath, breathing in. And exhale, breath out. Inhale, you'll rebend the knee. Step back again to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Drop the knees to the floor again. Take the buttocks back towards the heels. You'll slide the hands forward. And as I drag on my fingertips, the forearms come down and you glide through onto your belly. Float the feet, and this time sweep the hands towards the back wall. Spin the palms in to face one another. Lift the heart, lift the legs. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower the feet down. Slide the hands beside the lower ribs. This time adding in a cobra pose. Inhale, lift the heart, elbows hug in. Maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes under. You can use your knees here. Inhale, one push up to plank pose. Exhale to downward facing dog. Full breath in. And again, big breath out. Maybe even out through the mouth. And let your mind empty. Give your thoughts permission to leave your head. Lift the right leg up as you breathe in. Right knee to the nose. Step the foot between the hands. Breath up. Gaze forward, come up onto the fingertips as you breathe in. Repeating what we just did. Pull the front leg to straight, lift the front toes, lift the back heel, fold in, breath out. Rebend the front knee as you breathe in. We take an easy twist. Right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Now if this is a bit difficult in your body, drop the back knee down. Same shape, no problem. Gaze up at your top fingers. Take one full breath in. Stay for the breath out, and then release the hand to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Drop the knees to the floor again. Take the buttocks back towards the heels. Slide the hands forward. Pull on the fingertips. Drag the body through the arms. Reach the hands back. Same thing as we did, but this time we're going to interlace the fingers on the back. And then stretch the fingers towards the heels, lift the tip of the shoulder, lift your feet as well, spin your pinkies down. One more big breath in, gazing forward. I'm just looking at you, but you should be gazing forward. And then exhale, lower down. Slide the hands beside your ribcage. Cobra pose, lift the heart. Now you can stay here, or press into the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Lift the thighs off the floor, lift the lower belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, pull the navel back to downward facing dog. Again, big breath in. And it's an emptying breath out. Thoughts dissolve. Left leg lifts as you inhale. Exhale, knee comes towards the nose. Step the foot between the hands. Gaze forward, come on the fingertips, breathe in. Exhale, straighten the legs and bow. Breath out. Inhale, lift the heart, rebend the front knee. And then find a twist as you sweep the left hand up towards the ceiling. And again, if that's a lot, back knee drops down. Same thing. Chin to chest, lift the gaze. I see a lot of comments coming through. I'm a bit far from the phone, so I'm sorry I can't read them. One more breath. Exhale, hands comes down. Step back, again, downward facing down. Okay, you drop the knees to the floor. Take the buttocks back towards the heels, slide the hands forward, drag the body through the arms. This time you're going to reach the hands back towards the feet. Interlace the fingers again. This time get the funky thumb on top. One that feels a bit weird. Stretch the fist towards the heels, lift the thighs. And this time spread the legs just a touch. Point your toes, breathe in, lift the legs higher. And then as you exhale, squeeze the heels in towards the buttocks. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, lower everything forward and down. Hands beside the rib cage. Inhale again, cobra pose. So the pelvis is on the floor, or pressing the arms to straight, lift the pelvis off the floor. Exhale to downward, facing dog. Breath in. Emptying breath out, maybe a little bend in the knees. Okay, we add up. Inhale, the right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, and step the foot between the hands. So repeating what we just did, gaze forward, breathe in. Exhale, straighten the legs, lift the toes, and back. Inhale, re-bend the knee. Stay there as you breathe out, hug the legs together. Easy twist, reach the right hand up, the back knee can drop down to the floor, no trouble at all. Exhale, hand comes down to the mat, but take it inside your right foot. Then spin your back heel flat to the mat. Look at your feet, pull your front heel underneath you, and then inhale, cartwheel the arms up. Rise up and find warrior two shape. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reach back and reverse. Wrap the left arm around your waistline so you're reaching for the right inner thigh. Reach up with the right hand. Get long through the right side of the body. So it gets really tight, the whole sideline of the body. Exhale, right forearm rest on thigh. And you resist the thigh into the leg into the thigh. Scoop your seat under, tuck the chin to the chest, and turn your gaze and look up. Take 2 slow deep breaths. And again, the tool of this practice is we keep returning to the breath. Over and over again, we return to this one point. The same thing at the moment, one thought at a time, one choice at a time. Inhale, rise up. So you're going to release the body. Pull the front leg to straight. Reach the right arm up. Lean back. Trace your back leg with your back hand. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back. This time we're in plank pose. So stop in plank so we build a bit of heat. Press the mat away. Hug your arm bones in. Take your heels back and your heart forward. Now your choice. You can stay here and hold this. You can drop the knees to the floor for support. We're going to take 3 push-ups. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Keep them hugging in. Inhale, press back up. Straight arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Chaturanga. One more. Inhale, press back up. Straight arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Chaturanga. Hold breath in. Come all the way down to the belly. Nice. Point the toes. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, pull it back to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts as you breathe in. Knee to nose, step the foot between the hands, breath up. Gazing forward as you inhale. Exhale, pull both legs to straight, hug in towards the center, lift the toes, and bow over the front leg. Inhaling, re-bend the front knee. Stay as you exhale, hug in towards the midline. Inhale, easy twist. Reach your left hand up. Gaze up at your top hand. Exhale, left hand comes down inside your foot. You'll spin the back heel flat. Look at your feet for a moment. The front heel should be in line with the back middle arch. Pull the feet together. Inhale, cartwheel the arms open to find warrior two. Flip the front palm. Smile. Inhale, reverse. Wrap the right arm around your waistline. Now lengthen this whole left line of the body. Lean back. Take an extra breath in. Exhale, left forearm, rest on the thigh. And as we press the arm down to the thigh against the arm, we peel open the right shoulder. And you might tuck your chin to your chest slightly, and then spin your gaze up. Re-establish focus on the breath for 3. For 2. If you can hear your breath, that's good. I'll give you another anchor or point of focus. 1. Pull the feet together, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rise up, lean back. Trace the back leg with the back hand. Exhale, again, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Lift your back heel. Step back again to plank pose. 1 last time. Take a breath in plank. Either hold here, know your strength, or 3 push-ups. Take a breath in. You can do them with the knees down. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, press back up, or with the knees up. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, chaturanga, come all the way down to your belly. Okay, you're going to point your toes. This time you're going to bend your knees and we're going to reach back and find the ankles. And if you can't catch the ankles, that's fine. It's just going to look like this. You're going to tickle your ankles with your finger. Kick the ankles back into the hands and then inhale, float the heart. Pull the shoulders back. Take 1 breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Slide the hands beside the ribcage. Inhale, find a cobra, last one, or an upward facing dog. Again, thighs off the floor. Exhale, pull the navel back and find downward facing dog. Every 1 breath in. Open your mouth and just sigh out the breath. You can make sound, especially if you're home alone, and make a lot of sound, yeah? Drop the knees down to the floor. Okay. Come to sit down. You're going to drop your seat to one side and swing the legs forward. Just 1 minute, I'm just going to look at my timer because I'm on a time here. Okay. Got a little bit more time to go. So you're going to straighten your left leg. You're going to step the right foot over the left leg. And some of you might keep this left leg straight. Some of you might bend the left knee and take the ankle to the outer seat. I'm just working into a little twist. Take the right fingertips behind you and reach the left arm up. Reach, 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 reach. And as you reach, begin to twist. Exhale, wrap the left arm around the thigh. And then you hug the thigh in towards the belly, lift the gaze, and exhale, spin. And then everything that is on the earth is rooting and pressing down. And everything else is growing up and away from the earth. Re-establish your focus on your breath. 1 more full breath in. Stay for a breath out. And gaze back to center as you're breathing. Exhale, release. Okay. So you're going to go into a square pose. So I'm going to cross my ankles like so. And rather than being a triangle, it's more of a square. So I just walk my feet away from each other, pull the toes back towards the shins, so flexion. And then lift the heart, breathing in. Exhale, I'm going to walk my fingers forward and fold. So you might be really high up. That's great. You might be here, you might be here. If you're quite low, you can take fist on fist and place the forehead on the fist. Either way, you're going to take 2 slow deep breaths. 1. And 2. And rising up to breathe in. Cross the legs, both legs straight. Left foot steps over right. Right heel to the outer left seat. Left fingertips behind you, right arm reaches up. Deep breath in, lengthen the side body. Exhale, twist. Then hug the knee in towards the body, spine long, breathing in. Exhale, you spin. Return to your intention. And the tools we have in yoga, again, are this ability to focus 1 breath at a time, 1 task at a time, 1 decision at a time. Everything beyond that is completely unknown to us. It's only an assumption. All we know is what's happening in this moment. So can you stay tuned in to that moment? Inhale, followed by exhale. Gaze forward, breathing in. Release. Okay. Again, uncrossing the legs, but crossing them back for a square shape. So this time the left ankle's in front of the right knee. flexing the toes, heart lifts, breathe in, and then bowing forward, breath up. You might take fist on fist, rest your forehead on the fist. You might be sitting upright with a straight spine. Either way is fine. 2 deep breaths. 1 and 2. On your next breath in, rise up. And we're going to close just with a quick, I would call this a meditation, but more of a focus exercise or breath exercise. So sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. So you can sit in a half lotus, you can sit like so. You can also sit back onto your heels. So I might sit like this. And please close your eyes. And once your eyes close down, notice the sweetness of your breath. And we're going to do what is called mental nadi shodhana. It's an alternate nostril breath, but just in the mind's eye. So we're not going to use the hand to close one nostril or the other. So we're practicing containment, we're practicing keeping our hands to ourselves at this day and age. So with your eyes closed, please find your breath. Take a breath in through both your nostrils and an out through both. Inhale through the left nostril, breath rises up. Exhale through the right nostril, breath descends down. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. You're just visualizing this. Inhale through the left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Continue on your own, just visualizing the breath move between the nostrils. And you're keeping your attention held with your breath. And just one more full round. And we'll conclude with an exhale through the left nostril. And you'll take a breath in through both. Out through both. And then relax the breath. Stay still if you can. Just for a moment. Rest your attention in the space of your physical heart. And allow the space to expand. Almost as if your heart is smiling. And please stay here for as long as you feel. If you have time, you can also lie down on your back and rest in Shavasana. But my time with you is up. So I will say goodbye. Thanks for having me on this virtual platform. My name's Tal. Again, you can find me on the Center app if you would like to visit, or in Byron Bay. Lots of love. Be well, be safe. Please look after each other. Bye-bye. How do I turn this off? Oh, see ya.